which at the end of the day, man, every entity, all of the heathen, all of the Israelites, of course, but all of the creation is going to praise Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? Because at the end of the day, like I said, when Yahushai returns, the entire earth is going to be set up in righteousness. Okay? Then they're going to know who to fear, because they're going to see the power that is going to be displayed in those times, man, coming from on high. I mean, so before he actually shows himself, like he showed himself when we were in the wilderness, when he came down on Mount Sinai to the people, I believe that was during Exodus around the 19th chapter. And when he showed himself to the people, man, we were scared as a nation. We were terrified. Okay, and these other nations are going to be terrified of the Lord when they see him return again, man. Okay, now we fear the Lord now. Oh, you know what? Get that scripture in 2nd Ezra, the first chapter, where it talks about blessed are those that have not seen me with bodily eyes. Let's see. Okay. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 1, verse 37. I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness. Why are those little ones going to rejoice in gladness? Our children, sons and daughters, are going to rejoice in gladness because they're not going to have to experience the hell that we're experiencing right now. They're not going to have to experience any tribulation anymore. It says, and though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing that I say. And so we haven't physically seen Yahushai in these times. We may have seen him. We may have been of the number that has seen him, when he walked the earth, or after he was resurrected and showed himself unto many, or really he showed himself really unto few, but he showed himself unto a number of people. Or we may be of that number that just never seen him before but believed, which is a majority of the believers, man. Okay, well, in this lifetime, none of us have seen Yahweh or Yahushai. And so we believe Yahushai because we don't have any other choice. We don't have any physical. I mean, we believe that the proof is in the world and out there, but these other people can't see it, man, because they don't fear the Most High, man. But we look at this and we say, oh, yeah, this is proof that the Most High exists. This is proof that the Most High is to be feared. But then you just show this to a Christian and they would be like, well, how would God do this? They come with questions. We come with answers, man, because we have the understanding. Okay. And so going back to Psalms 1:11 and 10, it says his praise endureth forever, man. And it truly will when the kingdom of heaven is set up. I want to go ahead and get this next one in Proverbs. As soon as you start off Proverbs, it'll let you know. Proverbs 1:7. The fear of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. When you grasp this concept, you'll understand that the men that fear the Most High are the most wisest men on the planet. They're the most knowledgeable men on the planet. Knowledgeable pertaining to subjects that matter, that are pertinent. We are the most knowledgeable men. We are the smartest men on the planet. Believe it or not. And so when we understand that, it's like, man, how can we not be more and more infatuated with this truth, which has taught us so much? You know, it's taught us more than, who our nationality is. With that understanding comes with a standard that we live by, a code of conduct that we don't break. And that mindset keeps us in the position to receive the spiritual understandings of the scriptures and the applications thereof in our daily lives, man. So this is more than just, going out on the highways and byways and putting on a garment and reading the Bible, man. We have to break these scriptures down, man. Okay? And we break them down right through the Spirit because we fear the Most High. If we break them down wrong, then that's going to be our ass, man. Okay? Because if you put a lying spirit on us, man, then he did that to destroy us, man. Matter of fact, it's in Deuteronomy. Okay, Deuteronomy 18 and 20. It says, "But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die." So, ooh, man, that's a double-edged sword right there. The prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak. So if you say that you are a prophet of the Lord and the Most High has not sent you to speak amongst the people, or if a man, or if we claim to be the prophets or the Lord, and we speak a word that the Most High said not to speak, like it's okay, homosexuality is okay, the self-proclaimed white man isn't Esau, the mark of the beast isn't the RFID chip, his name isn't Yahushua, it's Jesus. All these heresies, man, are gonna lead to the death of these so-called prophets. They're really false prophets. And we're gonna know that these men are false prophets pursuant to the following scripture. And if thou say in thine heart, how shall we know the word which Yahweh hath spoken? When a prophet speaketh in the name of Yahweh, if the thing follow not nor come to pass, that is the thing which Yahweh hath not spoken. But the prophet hath spoken it presumptuously. Thou shalt not be afraid of him. Ooh. It says, thou shalt not be afraid of a man that is speaking presumptuously. Let's get that word presumptuously, because basically if these things that the prophet is speaking, that claims to be a prophet of the Lord, doesn't come to pass, and that doesn't happen, then you're not to fear him, man. Ooh, it says pride, insolence, arrogance. Oh, the Hebrew word here is zadwan. Okay. It says insolence, arrogance, pride, presumptuousness. Man, that's heavy. Let's see what the definition is. It says of a person or their behavior failing to observe the limits of what is permitted or appropriate. Okay, so if it's not a permitted or appropriate for you to speak a breakdown of scripture, okay, and that scripture that you break down is inappropriate according to the truth, okay, or it's not according to the doctrine, then the Most High is going to see that, okay, and he's going to tell that he's going to show it he's going to show it amongst the congregation that man is not a true prophet. Okay, it says, thou shalt not be afraid of him. See, the reason why our people were afraid of Samuel when he entered into the city is because these prophecies that he was speaking was coming to pass, man. Okay, these prophecies that we're speaking are coming to pass through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. From the elder apostle Tahar on down, these prophecies that we're speaking are actually coming to pass. That should cause us to fear more, because we're like, damn, yeah, we believed before, but how much more so now that these things are actually coming to pass, man? You see? But if a man speaking in the name of other gods, Jesus, I mean, that's the biggest stronghold. In the name of Caesar Borgia or Serapis Christus, which is other known as Jesus, the white Jesus. It says, even that prophet shall die, man. So these pastors and, these spiritual leaders, the popes, and the clergy, they're going to be all put to death, man. Okay? Simple as that. They're false prophets. I'm going to finish it off here in Sirach chapter Sirach chapter 19 and 18. It says, the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is the first step to be accepted of him. So if we want to be in the good graces of the Lord, man, we ought to fear him. We better show that we fear him. We better believe if we want to be accepted of him. It says, and wisdom obtaineth his love. So he loves a man who loves wisdom. Most of our people despise wisdom. So this should be easy. If this were I consider it like a competition almost, not comparing, one man's talent to another that's in the truth, but more so a competition of like, okay, let me see how fervent I can be for the Most High. A competition with myself. Okay. And so wisdom obtaineth his love. We want to be on his good side, man. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is the doctrine of life. We know not to eat shrimp because it's against the scriptures. We know not to commit adultery because it's against the scriptures, and he's going to allow us to live because of that. Okay? We know not to lie to one another and kill and steal from our brothers. And that's going to lead to life, man. We're living our lives according to the doctrine of life. And they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. Are we not going out on the highways and byways and pushing the word? Are we not doing our lessons, man, and maintaining a brotherly mindset towards the brothers and having no ill will in our hearts towards the brothers, man, and forgiving one another if a brother has offended? Or if you've offended a brother, asking for forgiveness, That's the things that the Most High is pleased by, man, when he sees the effort being put forth, man. Verse 20. The fear of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, is all wisdom. That's the ultimate wisdom that we can receive, is to fear the Most High, man. And we really don't get so-called wise until we start there, man. Which is why Esau, he's wise in the ways of the world. We want to be wise in the eyes of the Most High in the ways of righteousness, man. We're talking about wisdom and righteousness, okay? And all wisdom is the performance of the law and the knowledge of his omnipotency, okay? And so we're performing and practicing, we're rehearsing the righteous acts to the best of our ability right now, man, in the land of our captivity, man. We're performing, we're following the high holy days, okay? We make sure that certain things that we can keep, certain laws that we can keep, that we follow them, man. Because we understand that he's omnipotent. Omnipotent. We understand that he's all in all. He's everywhere at once, man. Okay, he's all throughout all the creation. As a child, it used to be a tough thing for me to understand. How is he everywhere at once? Well, he made everything, didn't he? He sits upon he's not confined to one general area. He sees everything, man. And so that should lead us to fear him, man. Fear. YARAH. Okay? Because this could be us, man. But instead, we're in this truth. With that, I want to say all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rachak Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and peace and citations to the elect. Shalom.